When you're first learning to sword fight, one of the trickiest things is getting the timing of the hand and feet correct. So you've got all these things to think about. You've got the angle of your cut, you've got what your arms are doing, what your feet are doing, but you really want to make sure that you coordinate it so that your blow is landing at the most efficient time possible and more importantly, the safest time possible. The number one error in timing that people tend to make when they're first starting out is to step before the hand moves. Now, this is the dangerous part of my body. I always want my sword out in front of me before I move into measure, that is, before I get into the range of my opponent. So if I throw a cut by stepping first and then cutting, I've got all this time where my body is exposed and my sword is not out in front of me. And it's tempting to think that you want to step at the same time so that you throw yourself forward like this for more power. But honestly, you don't need that much power to hit somebody with a sword. If you hit somebody even lightly with a sword, if it's a sharp sword, that's going to injure them. If it's a training sword, they still have to deal with it. So you still don't need to throw all your weight and all your power behind your blow. Just the simple motion of letting a sword fall is enough power to deliver a blow. However, we can add to that effectively and efficiently. So rather than trying to throw all my weight by stepping at the same time, I would rather keep myself safe by sending my sword out and then finishing with a step. So you can see the slight difference in timing. The first one, I'm stepping and cutting at the same time. The second one, I start my cut and then I let my cut pull me into the step. Major difference here is that I do not commit my body until my sword is in front of me in case my opponent does something that causes me to have to change. So if I've come this far and my opponent parries my sword, well, that's okay because I haven't stepped yet. Maybe they've sent my sword off this way and now I can retreat and cover the line. If I cut like this and they parry my sword, I'm completely exposed. So watch from the side as I show the incorrect timing and the correct timing. So incorrect timing would be stepping first and then cutting. Incorrect timing is also cutting and stepping at the same time. Incorrect timing is also cutting first and then stepping. Correct timing of hand and foot, the sword leads and then I step. A little faster, and again. So I hope you can see the difference there. Practice this with all your cuts. So practice with the reverso, getting that sword out and then stepping. With both rising cuts, sword out and then step. And sword out and step. The timing of the hand and foot is no different with the sword in two hands than it is with the sword in one hand. So make sure you practice both. I'm going to show incorrect timing followed by correct timing. So incorrect timing would be stepping and then cutting. Incorrect would also be cutting and stepping at the same time. Incorrect would also be cutting and then stepping, because that's actually two tempos or two motions. Correct timing, sword goes out and then I step. A little faster and even faster. Practice that from all your different directions. True edge, false edge, all your cuts. Make sure you're getting the timing of your sword and your feet coordinated so that you're always sending your sword out first for maximum safety.